Hey, Settle Down listeners, it's Mallory Youngway. We're taking the week off, but we'll be back next Tuesday with episode 5. It's kind of wild that we're already a month into this season. Thank you to everyone who's been listening, sharing about the show, and writing to us. It's honestly been so nice connecting with some of you already. So today, we wanted to share a little bonus clip from episode 2. If you remember, in that episode, we got into a little conversation around NDAs, when you might need one, when you might be asked to sign one, and what even is one. It was a really good discussion, but we ended up with more material than we could fit into the episode. So we pulled this little clip out as a little extra for you. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next week.
All of these stories are awesome. Again, I feel like I'm sitting here and learning and learning and learning, and it fills my bucket. It lights up my spirit. And we've created this safe space for ourselves between the four of us to share these ideas, these learnings, share values. But if somebody listening has a big idea, how will they find someone safe to share that idea with? I know, Vanessa, you touched on if they're not an entrepreneur, that may not be the market you want to be talking to. How can we tell our listeners, to find their safe person? Who is that safe person? Where do they find them? How do you ensure that relationship stays safe?
When do you need to bust out an NDA?
Yeah, it's true, right? Yeah, I mean, I think it's a tough one because I think you need to have a few people, that or if you reach out to somebody that you don't know, there are documents that you can sign. An NDA for it's whatever. If people don't know, it's called a non-disclosure agreement. It's simple. AI can write it for you, and you have the person that you're telling that to sign that document. Um, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. Like I'm a little maybe somebody else has some really great ideas to share because again, I have that notion like bring your idea to me. I will help you do it. But like that's not logical because I work on a total trust basis, right? So I would never do that to somebody. But I also then I feel like I have a responsibility to protect you. So I would recommend, creating an NDA. So I think you have to, first of all, when you start talking to somebody before you release your idea, you kind of have to see where they're coming from and what their intentions are. So it's not an easy, so there is no easy solution to that.
And we had to use NDAs as a form of like we had our lawyer draft up an NDA and we gave that to entrepreneurs because I think a lot of people were worried about telling us their pricing or telling us their costs on things. And I was like, here, if you want, I'll sign this NDA and you could read through it. You can ask, our legal team, like obviously, most people didn't, but they saw that as like, okay, she's putting something forward for us. It costs money and maybe I should trust her. And people started to like naturally trust us without contracts.
Yeah.
I think maybe I had a handful of NDAs that I signed on behalf of like to say like, I'm not going to share your trade secrets with people.
I think there's also red flags.
Yeah.
Like if you're wanting to share and they're just like, "Oh, what's your idea?
Yeah.
Tell me everything."
Yeah.
Like, let me record this.
Yeah, I'm just going to write some stuff down here. Like, "Oh, where are you going? When?" Like,
Yeah.
I think some of that stuff you'll kind of feel in your heart. So
I think I really have, I think, a solid answer for this one, to be honest.
awesome.
I used to have this boss who was very entrepreneurial minded, and he still is. And he has this wife, and I'm his best friends with his wife, but I've known them both for over 20 years. And when I get a good idea, I just shoot it off by text, and they will tell me straight out. They'll either be like, "That's amazing," or they'll be like, "Oh, okay." But here's my thing. I feel like, well, first of all, I believe in karma. And I believe in abundance when it comes to ideas.
Mm.
I share my ideas all the time. If I have a really great idea and I don't have the skills or the background for it, but I know somebody who does, I will gift you that idea.
Mhm.
Do you know what you should do? Um, so for me, the more I let out, it seems the more ideas keep coming in. So it's kind of like this never ending. So I do have my safe people that I know and love that I can talk to. But that is one of the things I am not scared to share because, it's a lot of work to start a business.
Mhm.
And just me sharing an idea does not help them know how to start that business or where to start or how to make those connections. Like there's so much more that goes into just that idea. So I've actually never been scared to share any idea. And then I'm not quite as we're all better together as Vanessa is, but I am still there. So I'm very transparent. I'll share. Somebody wants to know what my wholesale pricing is, no problem. I'll
Mhm.
share it. I'll tell you how much it costs for me to make it. I have nothing. I don't feel like that's anything that I need to hide. Although I do understand that, some people it is proprietary information and their systems and processes and all that. There really isn't in Bannock Mix, just so you know. Um, so, for me, it was really about finding somebody else that is passionate about entrepreneurship. And then they share their ideas too.
Mhm.
And then it becomes that give and take. It becomes an actual relationship. You're not just idea dumping, and I'm not worried they're going to run away with it because they've got some of their own,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Thanks again for tuning in. Before you go, we want to give a quick thank you to our season 1 sponsor, TELUS Mobility, for supporting the show. TELUS offers mobility plans, high-speed internet, and security services designed to work together to save you money when you bundle them together, and to save you time by having everything in one place. So if you're looking to simplify things without compromising on service, check out TELUS. That's it for today. We'll be back next Tuesday with a brand new episode. So until then, settle down.